It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad. Do you want headphones or anything? You're good like that.
I got these headphones.
You don't have to. Here.
Thank you.
Here.
Am I on it? Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize.
Get this away from me.
You're saying sorry for the most convenient things. It's like honestly not bad at all.
I'd rather it be that than something like, oh, I'm sorry, can I like change every angle of this camera situation?
Yeah, can you get my left side and not
You
my
get
right
my good side.
Do you have a good side?
I do.
Ooh, wait up. Can I guess?
Okay.
All right. 1 second. Your good side is... It's your right side.
No.
Oh, okay. It's your left side.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always, when I take pictures, I end up using the right side, but I look at it and I'm like, ugh. But when I use my left side, I'm like...
What is it?
But it feels unnatural to me.
But
I got all good sides.
Oh, I love the confidence. What's the... I mean, you look
You see, girl?
symmetrical.
Thank you. It's the jewelry.
Ah.
It's the jewelry that really sells it for me.
What jewelry on the left side are you trying to flash more rather than the right side?
I think I have like this one.
Oh, it's the ears.
Yeah, it's the ears.
When you were a kid, did you like bedazzle everything?
No, I was actually like kind of a tomboy. Like I hated pink. I hated glitter. I hated skirts and dresses and jewelry and like all that stuff.
But like
I wanted to be in the mud and wear checkered shit.
You would be in the mud? You'd play outside like that?
Yeah. Dude, you know what's so sad? Kids don't really play outside like that.
No, dude.
No, I went to visit my childhood home and there was nobody outside.
They're all on their iPads, huh?
Yeah. And it made me really sad because I remember like biking and like, you know, like playing tag and like, you know, like we had a creek behind our houses. So we'd like play in the dirt. Like,
Oh, that's cool.
we built like a tiny bridge.
You were like you're not a 90s kid, but you acted like a 90s kid.
Yeah, it was still the early ages, like 2000 like, you know, early 2000.
And no one really was, you know, you weren't really on your phone as a kid. Because what kind of phone? What was your first phone?
I had a flip phone.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what it was, but it was like this big.
Okay.
And I would like text on it. I'd get so mad.
Why would you get so mad? What do you mean?
Because the buttons. And I was just like, you know, like a child. So like 10-year-old drama. Like, oh my God, like I can't believe that. Like she looked at me like that. And like, it's honestly, like I'm really upset right now.
Were you having drama at 10 years old? Like 5th grade drama?
Yeah.
Whoa. Why?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like it should be carefree in elementary school.
You know, it should. But like, you know, my friend, she's a teacher and she'll talk about like how her like tiny little kids, like I think they're like elementary school level. They'll be like, you're my best friend. I thought you were my best friend. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Like shit like that. Or like, you sat next to her on the bus instead of me. Are you kidding?
It is small things like that.
Yeah, it's really small. And it's funny to listen to. Like, when my friends have siblings in high school, like, I love hearing the drama. Because, like, I mean, she's so sad. But, like, I don't really, you know what I mean? Like, it's not happening to me. Yeah. But it's kind of crazy. Like, and she looked at me so dirty today.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, yeah, she did fuck her. Like, she's a fucking bitch. Like...
High school drama is so low stakes too that it is something that you could watch from a distance and it's like entertaining because everything's gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine at the end of it.
But when you're in it too, it's like when you were in high school, you're like, this is the end of the world. Like,
oh, you look like someone that would have been scary to get into a fight with.
You're dead ass.
I'm serious. Yeah, like with all the jewelry, that's adding weight to your punches.
Dude, I'm a cupcake.
Oh,
Yo, I never want to get into a fight ever. I'm a lover.
Yeah.
I'm a words girl.
Oh.
You know, like, get away, you.
That's bad
me.
as it gets.
Ooh, yeah.
Do you like shut down if you ever get into like an altercation?
I never get into an altercation, so I never have to shut down.
Okay.
I shut my mouth. I'm.
From a distance, you're just like, okay, you'll stop.
Like, if it's bad, like, I'll argue with you verbally, but I also, like, I don't want to escalate into violence. Like, I've never really, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been, like, a violent person. Like, my dad tried to put me into, like, karate and shit, and I was like, no.
You didn't want to? You knew as a kid that you didn't want to?
I did jujitsu, kickboxing, not kickboxing, Muay Thai, like, in the past, like, year or two. Scary.
Oh, in the past, like recently? Scary. What do you mean?
Dude, I don't like to hurt. I don't like violence.
Did you have to spar a lot?
Yes. Every time I went. And it was like every day, pretty much, I would go. It didn't last for that long. Like, when I tell you, like, I don't like to work out, like, I don't. Like, I like to just, like, lay down and, like, be chill.
Lay down and just pray that your body would be healthy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Nice. If only it worked out that way.
Yeah. Now I have to go back to the gym because I'm trying to get fit. But you know what I mean? Like,
but, like, it seems like you have that metabolism because you're smaller, you're petite, you're 5'1", and it seems that you could just, like, put down 3 burgers and just be fine the next day.
See, I can, but you know, when you do that every meal you have, it catches up.
Do you think so?
I'm getting older. You know what I mean? Like,
you told me not to say your age because
we're not going to say my age.
You want to be mysterious.
I want to be mysterious. Somebody's going to fucking say something, obviously.
Yeah.
It's public knowledge somewhere.
But I'm not going to make it public knowledge here. We'll leave you mysterious. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so interesting because you say you're a lover, not a fighter, and like it's your aesthetic.
I'm like a chihuahua. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Asian chihuahua, yeah. Yeah.
Like, I can talk my shit, but like, I'll talk my shit so we can work it out, like in a verbal way. Like I said, like I'm more than happy to try to understand your feelings, and like if we have an argument, like I want to understand your side, but I don't want to have to hit you for that. And also, like, at our age, like you want to fist fight with me. Unless it's like my friends, then I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'll hit you. I'll hit you right now.
Fight your friends?
I'll fight for my friends.
Oh,
like if we're
I was like, what do you mean you'll hit your friends?
The homies fight.
You guys
they
just
spar.
Okay.
Which is kind of nuts to me. Like, they try to put me up against Viv. I was like, oh, hell no. Viv's going to beat my ass.
Viv's kind of scary. I feel like
Viv's
she
strong.
Yeah.
Viv is strong.
Yeah. I could
Viv had to pick up Joseph, and I was like, damn.
And she could do it?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're strong as fuck.
If it came down to it, let's say if this house caught on fire, knock on wood, and you had to pick my body up because I was just left unconscious.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're just leaving? You're just dipping out?
I'm not going to leave. I'll probably die here with you. That's like that. I'll try.
Oh, okay. So
I'll try.
I'm happy that you would try.
I mean, I feel like, dude, like my arms, I can't lift shit. But I feel like with the adrenaline and the state of the situation, I could most definitely drag you down the stairs.
Oh,
I could get you out of...
I'd rather burn. I'd rather just die in flames rather than my head hitting every single step.
I would do it gently. I'd lift you by your arms.
Okay.
Why do you think I'd lift you by your feet?
I thought you'd just grab one ankle and just drag me.
I'd lift you by your arms, for sure, and then I'd drag you, like, efficiently down the stairs. But I'd, like, you know, when you lift your arms, like, your head's just, like, kind of limp. So I'll take that and, like, you, like, bumping your legs over your head.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Okay,
I wasn't going to toss you down the stairs either.
Hey, I mean, but I'm a big boy. I think I could take the damage, but I don't know. It's kind of like I appreciate the thought that you would stay. I'd want you to go and save yourself, nonetheless.
No.
I mean, that goes with...
I mean, yeah, but, like, no, you're coming with me. If I'm just, like, if I didn't even try, that's fucked up. Like, if I couldn't get to you, like, let's say, like, we were on the stairs and, like, something falls down and I couldn't get to you, I'd still try. But also, like, from a medical standpoint, like, your quality of life, like, if I can tell that it's not going to be good for you, I'm sorry,
You're gonna take my seltzers and then leave. You'd be like, I'm sorry, Christian, but I'll take the rest of your Twisted Teas.
Peace out.
Thank you. Have you ever had a near-death experience?
A near-death experience? I mean, yes.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Oh my God, what happened?
I had to think about it. When I was like 17, I had a cyst burst on my ovary.
What?
And I leaked 2 liters of blood into my stomach.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What happens when that happens? What do you do? I mean, you go to the hospital, they just kind of...
Emergency surgery.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How do you know if you have an ovarian cyst? You don't.
You don't.
Okay, then.
Because I have PCOS. That shit's a bummer. You know, and like a lot of my friends, like, you know, we got cysts, we got pain, like period cycles are like weird as shit. Yeah. But I mean, for me at that time, I didn't know. I just know that I woke up and I was like, something is hurting. And I was like, okay, maybe I just gotta like shit or something, you know, like morning poop.
Yeah.
But then I was like, okay, so I went, nothing. Also, I was like, I couldn't pee. So I was like, what the fuck? I just felt like I was gonna throw up and die. So I took a shower trying to make myself feel better. Nothing. Couldn't stand up straight, couldn't walk up the stairs. I kept passing out. I was in and out of consciousness. Like, I remember, because at the time I had been staying in my my friend's basement, and you have to walk up the stairs to get to like the ground level, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like crawling step by step. I was sitting on it because I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna pass out. And then from the front door to the car, I was like falling into the cars. Everything looked white and purple. Like I couldn't see shadows and shit. I slept in the car the entire time. I was so out of it that like when we got to the bus stop to after like our little car situation, you have to return the car.
Yeah.
I like went into the men's bathroom because I thought it was the women's bathroom.
You were that out of it.
Yeah, and I was like passing out like on the wall,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like the stall wall
Yeah.
situation. And then in the airport, my mom was like, well, she didn't believe me. She thought I was being dramatic.
Really? Dude, that's the thing about some moms. They're just like,
I love
suck
my
it
mom,
up.
but like to be fair, like I was a dramatic girl,
Mm.
but also like I was passing out. Like I was not okay.
There's
like
no
fever.
way you could act that. Yeah.
No, I remember like I fell on the floor and I was in a ball because it felt like there was like this sharp pain in my shoulder cutting through my like organs and shit.
Holy fuck.
And then my mom was like, I don't think you can get on the plane. And I was like, no, I can get on the plane. She took me to the hospital.
I'm glad.
Yeah, and they couldn't figure it out because it's internal bleeding. Like, you don't know that, right? They thought I was just like, you know, being a little bitch right now.
Yeah, no one can find that out until you finally get to the hospital and they take tests, right?
They did an ultrasound and they couldn't find my left ovary.
Holy shit.
And then when they opened me up, they had to sew my ovary up and they drained like 2 liters of blood.
So
Yeah.
you've been opened up before.
Yeah, I got scars.
Oh my God,
yeah,
that's
on my
nuts.
sides and on my belly button.
Oh, are there any, I mean, there's no reason for that to happen. It's just by chance.
I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
Cut that out. Deadass, I hate coughing on
Okay.
camera. It's
no,
so
I'll cut
embarrassing.
that out. I'll cut that out.
But what was the question? I'm sorry.
No, how does that even happen? Like, does it, is there
okay.
reasoning?
No, sometimes they just burst. Sometimes they just stay there.
Mm.
You know, like little pebbles.
Yeah.
But like sometimes they're balloons and they just pop. If there's like pressure or something, like it'll pop on its own.
Yeah.
Or like if something hits it, I guess, like pop.
Dude, it sounds tough to be a woman sometimes. Like,
It is tough to be a woman.
Because, like, guys, I mean, that's why I try not to complain about, like, whatever I'm going through, like, certain things. But girls, you guys get periods. And then, like, even if I was a girl and I had a period once a month, and then there's so many options, as in, like, there's different tampons and there's pads, and like in what scenario do I use a tampon or pad or tampon and pad?
That is, yeah.
Do
that
people
is
ever
true.
double up like that?
Sometimes if you're like
Whoa.
super heavy, like
Uh-huh.
you're heavy.
Whoa.
Sometimes like the most like the super ultra tampon, like sometimes it'll last for like an hour for some women. An hour.
An hour?
Mhm.
You just keep flowing for 1 hour? Oh, the dumb boy question. The pad lasts for an hour and then you have to swap it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
My friend used to like do swimming and like she would she'd pass out in the pool.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Just
it
for
was
the loss
bad.
of blood.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that
Like,
sucks. Yeah.
yeah.
I have so many questions. So many questions.
Ask away.
I mean, well, let me start off with some blanket statements. When I first saw a tampon, I thought it was candy. It looked like a push pop, like a skinny, like a diet push pop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
And so I know I'm just really embarrassing myself on this podcast.
That's real. That's real.
It's vulnerable. I'm being
Yeah,
vulnerable.
you're being honest.
Yeah,
And I can appreciate that.
that and like when it happens, do you just like talk to your mom about it? Like do you just
Ooh. Well, for me, I remember I was like, what the fuck? But I was also like, okay, like I had gone through like puberty class
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, okay, it's going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
Right?
You were
so it was
prepped.
like, yeah, but mine happened early, like
Ooh.
super early. And I was like, this is my period. And I was like, I walked to the kitchen. I was like, Mom, I think I got my period. And she was like, no, it's too early. It's happening.
Oh, she
And I
was
was like-
traumatized from it.
She just like, because, you know, like typically you can have them from like, I don't know, 10 to like 16.
Mm-hmm.
I got mine at 10.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like,
The earliest
boom,
age.
boom, boom. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's why I'm 5'1". You know what I mean? Like the start of puberty before your cycle like fully gets its shit together.
Is there any truth to that? If you get your period
I
at a
have no
younger age,
idea.
you're stunted? Okay.
I mean, That's what I tell myself. I could be wrong. I could be so wrong. Don't, you know, like, I'm a medical professional, but I'm not like a professional. You know what I mean? Like, but I mean, that's what I was told, so I believed it, obviously.
At least you were at home when that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do I have the permission to be like as like open and vulnerable in this podcast?
Yeah, go ahead. Say what you want to say.
I mean, I'm trying to remember. I think like the first time I got a boner,
Yeah.
I was like, what's happening?
What is that like for a man? I don't understand. Like, it just appears? Like,
Yeah, it's like a magic
what?
trick. Well, sometimes you don't even have to be turned on. Sometimes there's no trigger. It just happens because it's blood flow.
Like what? Like you run or something?
What?
Like you run like adrenaline? Like
Wait, what?
like
What do
you
mean
said,
if-
it just like happens. Like
I mean, like the way you said that, it's as if I go out for a jog and I'm like, oh, I just got a boner in my running shorts now. I'm sorry, I shouldn't assume that you should know. I've never gotten a boner whilst running. Maybe I have. Depends on what music I'm listening
like
to.
random blood flow, just like
Like if you wake up, like sometimes they say so.
yeah.
Studies show that 80% of your slumber as a male, you'll be hard. Ain't that
The
crazy?
entire time?
Yeah, you'll just be
The whole
hard.
night?
80% of the evening.
Okay, that's a long time.
It's a long time.
That's kind of insane.
If I sleep for 10 hours, that means I'm hard for 8 hours. And then when I wake up, I'm just like, my brain's telling me, okay, it's time to hide the thing.
It's time to put it away.
Yeah.
Pack it up.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, at least, okay, let's say when girls are turned on, you guys could hide it completely. You guys get hot and
Yeah.
heavy. You guys
Yeah.
could hide it. A guy at school in public, bell rings. I'm wearing sweats because I'm
so
trying to be
sorry
comfy at school.
Bad.
Forgot my textbook, and what am I going to cover it with? You know, just sit down for a little bit longer.
You binder that. Isn't there like a trick though? Like
Oh,
you be like,
flip.
moving
I want to
moving
see
him.
you. What's your gesture? What do you think it is?
I thought it was like you side it.
Sided.
You like leg it.
Oh, move it to
or
a
you
pants
band
leg.
it.
No, well,
Do you
I
tuck it?
personally,
Do you guys tuck it?
a lot of guys flip into their waistband.
Yeah, okay. That's what I heard was normal.
Yeah,
Like,
that's normal.
Okay.
The danger of that. Make sure your shirt's long enough. Because if you
Okay.
tuck it into your waistband and you go to a store and you try to reach for some
Because
paper
that's what I
towels.
thought that it would, yeah.
Yeah.
I just said a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of what happens because like you could have like a random peekaboo.
Ew, a peekaboo?
Yeah. I mean like yeah.
peekaboo?
Yeah. Let's say, I
Like
mean.
the print?
What? Nah, not the print. Let's say like if I do yawn
Oh, right, because it's sitting
and
there.
it's right there. Yeah. Boom. You're going to see.
That is so traumatizing.
Yeah, traumatizing. Oh, for the person viewing.
For both.
Yeah.
For both people.
I mean, no one wants to get a random flash out of nowhere
No.
like that.
And no one would want to do that purposefully unless you're like sick.
It's tough.
You know.
And going to the restroom too. Let's say like you wake up with
What's the
it.
deal with men's restrooms? Why don't you guys have stalls? Like, you know, like no
Oh.
privacy. You just like, what's up, dude? You just like, you know what I'm talking about? Like the urinals?
What do you
Why are they
think-
next to each other?
I
like
mean,
that.
we still have partitions that kind of most.
Yeah, like the little wally things.
Yeah.
But like, they're so small. Like,
Yeah, but like also if
well.
that's
your
not
whole,
covering
like,
enough.
Yeah, it's not like you have like so much to like cover. I mean, like for, I don't know, like,
Well, it depends who you are if you have a lot to
Yeah.
cover, you know?
I mean, I guess. Pack it up, I guess. Okay.
No, but also you have to be intentional if you're looking at someone else's junk in the bathroom.
That's true. That's true.
What's scary is like going to like a sports event and it's the trough. Have you like seen the
Like
trough?
The trough.
It's like in movies and TV. If you go to like a football game and it's just a big trough where guys just line up and that's where they pee, and so it's just out in the open.
That's like a real thing?
That's a real thing.
In certain countries in Asia, the toilet is on the floor. So when I was little and my parents took me to like have a layover, I think we were going to the Philippines,
Okay.
but we had a layover in Japan. The floors are on, like the toilet is on the floor.
Okay.
And so you
like
squat and you
very
pee.
low. So
Yeah,
it's just like a
very-
hole in the ground.
You Asians squat into the toilet and you pee. Ass out in front of everybody. There's just like a bunch of toilets on the floor.
How do you just
I
set
don't
aside your
know.
pride?
I guess.
Do you think it's a societal thought, like why with if we were just out in the wild and we grew up in a society where we were just like out in the wild, do you think we'd even care? Like, does it even matter if I were to see like a girl's boobs? Does it matter if I saw a girl pee? Does it matter if a girl were to see my penis? Or if you were to look at some, like, I guess some tribes in third world countries, they don't care, right?
Yeah.
But we've sexualized these body parts.
Yeah, no, 100%. I feel like that's ultimately what it was. Like, people disrespected boundaries and were like, oh, like, this is like my time to go. Like,
oh,
you know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's how we feel about nudity. Like,
yeah.
we sexualize women's boobs all the time. Like, men walk around without their shirts.
Yeah.
Like, people get uncomfortable if I don't wear a bra, but I'm like, free the nip, bitch. Like, I don't give a fuck.
It
like,
doesn't matter.
It shouldn't matter.
But society has sexualized the female nipple because, and I think it's some like Oedipus thing, right? Where we as babies breastfeed, and there's this whole thing that like that gave me life, so I'm attracted to that because that meant food, that meant survival, and now there's this like weird connection between, and you know how people say like, oh, like your partner resembles many traits in your mother, and that's why you're kind of attracted to like your partner, right? Yeah, super weird. Yeah. Right. Yeah, and I think that if we didn't even know that, like subconsciously, would we, like, if we were to just all walk around nude, would we even care?
No.
Right?
I mean, if we took away that aspect of making it weird, I feel like it wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, when I'm with like a lot of my, like, or not a lot of my, what the fuck am I talking about? Like, some of my women friends, like, we don't wear shirts. Yeah. Like, some women relationships are really close. Like, you shower with them or whatever. Yeah. So it's like, you know, it's not a sexual thing. It's just like you're comfortable and like you're not weird about it. But yeah, it's like a normal thing.
It's the same thing with like guys too. Like I've definitely like there was like a bachelor party where, you know, like some people we just change in front of each other. We've seen each other's, like, I mean, it's not everyone's preference. Like I don't want to see your taints or anything, but like.
You know, I was going through our messages, and then I saw Schmegma.
Oh, Schmegma,
man.
I was
like, what the fuck? What were we talking about for hours?
You said Schmegma, right? In our text chain? Were you the one that brought it up?
I was the one who brought it up, but there was, like, a reason. Like, I can't remember. I didn't go that far up, but I just remember that we were saying, like, a word that had part of that word. And then we just kept listing things.
For the listeners, please define what Schmegma is.
From my understanding of Schmegma, it's like, I could be wrong, okay? Don't ever take my word.
Medical professional.
It's like dick cheese.
Oh, I hate the way that you said it. There's so many better ways. A lot of people...
What better ways? I feel like that's the most honest, like...
A lot of people love cheese, you know? And, like, that's like a delicacy.
True.
You get animal style fries.
You can separate those things.
I don't know, man. I mean, like, it's kind of...
But I'm talking, like, consistency. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, because it's gross.
Well, do you understand that Schmegma really only exists with penises that have turtleneck?
Because you have to... With the folds.
Yeah, the folds. And if you don't clean it,
it will
build discharge.
Because it's dead skin.
Is it dead skin?
I thought it was a mix of dead skin and discharge.
Oh. I don't know. You're the professional.
I don't know. You're the man with a penis. I don't know.
I only know my penis, and my penis for for all of those out there does not have the yeah, okay. Is your mom gonna check this episode?
Yeah, no, my mom is totally gonna check this out.
I'm so sorry, Tita.
Hi, Mom. Love you. I'm so sorry. I warned her. I was like, oh, well, we're gonna be drinking for one. Yeah. And two, we've already had a conversation. It's gonna end up being like inappropriate. And she was like, Janina, don't do that. And I was like, well, I talk about everything, so I like to yap. I don't really care.
And we're at this level where, like, you've already been on the podcast, and that
I love it here.
And I'm so flattered that you love it here because, I don't know, I like your energy. I think we get along very well.
We do,
There's so many similarities that I think we have. But now that it's your second time coming back, like, it's going to be even less than of an interview and more of just like,
we're just hanging out. That's how I feel. That's when I talk about your podcast, that's kind of how I explain it. Like, it's not like like obviously you have questions and stuff, but it feels like we're just hanging out rather than like you like being like, how's this? How's that? What's this? What's that? Like, tell me all about your career, and you recognize people for more than their work.
Yeah.
And I really admire that because that, you know, it shows that you care, you know, compared to people who are like, you know how we were talking about transactional?
Yeah.
Like, that's cool and all, but like I like forming relationships. You know what I mean? Like I like that when I see you at events, I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? Compared to like, nice working with you. Bye.
We're not business acquaintances. It's not like that. You're only coming here for any promo and whatnot. Even though all of the listeners out there, please check out your music.
Check out the podcast. You know what I mean.
I mean, you're already
Get
here.
the merch. Before I got this shirt, I was a saddie. But look at me now, a baddie. Make sure to get your merch. And if you don't, that's fine. But honestly, it's great to support. Don't forget to watch the podcast and tune in for new episodes. Buy it, bitch. I mean, buy it, friends. I'm sorry, you have a family-friendly.
I love all of that. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's cool because I'll cut that out.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
My bitch lungs. My bitch lungs.
You're okay. I'm asthmatic.
Christian has asthma.
Do you ever think about those moments where you know a person, you meet a person, and then you jump forward to how you know that person now and what your guys' friendship is like?
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that about you because in the first time you came here, I told you that you popped up on my Instagram through Good Company, and after that, I knew of you, and like it was this whole conversation of how.
I can't believe you thought I was scary.
Yeah, you're kind of scary.
Do I? Is it because of how I look?
Yeah, I mean at first, but obviously not anymore.
Right, my resting face, dude. Yeah, no, I was going to the club with my cousins, and they were like, "You look like you're miserable." I was like, I'm not. I'm having like a great time. And they're like, you just look like you hate everybody here. And I'm like, I don't. I love you guys. They're like, oh yeah, we know. But you just look like this.
Ooh, yeah, that's scary. My heart rate went up when that happened. It's going up. Can you change it, please?
I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Like,
but do you see that? Would you prefer, at least that will scare away people that you don't really want to talk to, you know?
Yeah, I also feel that, like, when people describe me like that, they're like, oh, like, okay, you're going out of your way. Like, it gave you anxiety, but you wanted to talk to me anyway, which means you must have thought I was cool somewhere. Yeah. And not just a bitch. And I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Oh, I see. No, I wouldn't.
It keeps men away,
yeah,
which is nice.
That's good, right? And, like, the people that people have to work extra hard to really want to get to know you, which is, I think, a good thing. They gotta work for your friendship, at least. But I like to see the good in things. So let me know if that's like.
I'm pretty open. I mean, like, to be honest, like, I love making friends. I love connecting. But I think, like, recently, what I've been trying to learn is, like, you know, I open up a lot to strangers. I'm like, oh yeah, like, I just like to talk. Like, I'd never shut the fuck up. But sometimes, like, you know, getting close to someone should be earned. You know, somebody's like love and care and attention, like. I feel like that's super important. Like, somebody's time is valuable. You know what I mean? And, like, I don't want to waste it on people who don't really care for who I am, only what I can offer them. And I wouldn't want to do that to somebody else either. Yeah.
No, that makes absolute sense. I think, especially now that we're getting, like, older and we're starting to form those forever friendships, you know? At least I hope so. Yeah. And it's okay if, like, you're going to make those friends along the way that are just cameos and timestamps in your life. That's beautiful and they have a time and place. But I like what you said about, like, you got to work for certain relationships because it does take work. You know, and time is finite.
You have to be complicated. It's just saying, like, you know, like, trust is earned. Yeah. You know, like, time is earned. You know, like, I have friends that my best friend, like, we've been together. She's been my best friend for like 10 years, you know, and like we've had to work through our shit, you know, like growing apart, like getting older, like those are relationships that are important. You have to work towards those, you know what I mean? Like you have to care. Yeah. And like, it's fine if it's like hearted and like, oh, like I see you, like we'll be like, oh, like we'll hang out soon. You know, like you have friends like that. It's like, oh no, we'll totally hang out. It never happens. Yeah. Like those friendships are cool, but like the close ones, like that are really, really like tight to you, I feel like those you have to really take care of.
You do. And I might have told you this either in the previous episode or just off camera, but like if someone pops up in my mind, if like a close friend pops up in my mind, yeah, like,
and you do.
I try to, right? Like
Yeah.
I'll just like shoot someone
And
a
I think
text
that's sweet.
because like
Yeah.
what's stopping us at the end of the day, right?
What's so bad about it in the first place?
And like, what work is it truly to take your phone out, look up someone that you're thinking about, especially if it's a close friend, right? That you haven't seen in a while.
yeah.
Send them a text. You don't have to have a long conversation.
And it's nice communication too. I mean, like, you know, I have friends, like the people I'm, like my roommate, I've known her for like 6 years now. And like, I didn't see her for like 2 to 3 years, but I'd be like, hey girl, miss you.
And
She'd be
that's
like,
all.
I miss you too.
Yeah.
And you know, we're good. Now we're moving in together. Like,
Wow.
you know what I mean? Like,
How does
it
it
doesn't have to be
feel?
that deep. I feel really good about it. I feel like a lot of things in my life have been like kind of falling into place. I feel like it's a big thing, you know? I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss my parents. I'm very fortunate. Like, I love living with my parents. I love my parents so much, but you know, I know they don't want to cripple me and I don't want to cripple myself either. And I wouldn't want to add more to what they already have to do for me or what they choose to do for me, you know?
Yeah. And at such a young age, which I won't disclose, to be moving out, and you know, I think it's necessary, and it's not like you're going to be too far from your loved ones at all. Well, you said that it seems like you're moving far
like
away.
a drive. It's not like far, but it feels, you know what I mean? Like from where we are right now, like
Yeah.
it's like, oh, okay. I mean, yeah. When I like, if I were to be like, oh yeah, I should probably go home right now, you know, like it's kind of a drive. You'd be like, no, yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Compared to like if I was like living in Benicia and you'd be like, you live like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, you're right
like,
there.
You're right there.
But now, even though it's going to turn from like 5 minutes to 30 minutes, that's still
It's kind of a distance.
time's finite, is what I'm saying.
Right?
That is kind of
Yeah.
a drive. And then, like, are you excited for the independence of it? Like, what's the moving out is such a, like, when I bought this home, the space that I got, as much as I love my parents, it teaches you a lot about yourself. It teaches
Right.
you a lot about the things that you lacked because you didn't see it, because you were comfortable and you had those loving individuals around you to fill in those gaps that you
Yeah.
didn't even realize were gaps.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you know, I'm very lucky. Like my parents love me. So, you know, like they pay for a lot of my stuff, and like I'm an adult now. Like I got my adult job, you know, I get benefits. Like
Nice.
you know, that's how I know I'm at an adult
401k,
job, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, like now I can start paying for rent, and I'm like, it would be nice for me to move out so I could like have my own rules and stuff. But also like I think it would just be good for me. Like I don't have any siblings, so living with roommates who are my age is kind of like understanding what it's like to live with other people.
Yeah.
You know, compared to just like my parents.
Yeah. It's going to teach you your own boundaries, and it's going to teach you to respect other people's boundaries. Because when you live with your parents, it's true unconditional love.
It's your parents.
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
going to
Like,
love you no matter what, and like you don't know anything else. And they don't know anything else except that they're
Yeah.
babies at home, right?
Exactly.
But now, I mean, like, yeah, you're moving in with someone. It's just like,
Dude, now I can come home when I want to.
wow, that's so crazy.
Which, yeah. I mean, like, I understand why my parents have a curfew, and I try to follow it. I'm not very great at it, but I try to follow it as much as I can because, you know, I live in their house. But I'm going to go home whenever I want.
But also, it's understandable because from what you tell me, you just, when you go out, you just get drunk and run. That's so, such a funny,
I do.
you just say that I like to run. And I'm like,
like
on
to
a
run.
treadmill? Like, no, when I'm drunk,
I just run. I just run. Like, I love to run. I don't know.
We got to
There's
put an air
something-
tag on you.
Dude, I have like 4, and I don't know where any of them are.
yeah, that's concerning.
Dude, like, I need an AirTag for my phone, but if I lose my phone, then we're fucked. If I lose my wallet, we're fucked. My keys, we're fucked. Like, we're fucked.
Would you survive in just a foreign city on your own?
Yo, I've been thinking about that because I like to travel.
Yeah.
I want to travel everywhere. I think I'd get lost.
Oh, yeah. In a very bad way, you would say.
I'm directionally challenged.
Oh, that sucks. You know, GPS exists. Oh, but if you don't have your phone.
Yeah, if I don't have my phone, which I probably won't.
You could do the thing where you like lick your finger and you just feel the direction of the wind.
Dude, I'll lose my phone in the mall, like in the stores and stuff. I'll put my phone down to look at some clothes. and I'll walk around for like 40 minutes without it.
Your first mistake is going to the mall. Like, who goes to the mall nowadays?
Dude, I need to get a grip. I have not been allowing myself outside since I got back because I have a shopping problem.
Ooh.
Look at me.
What have you been buying lately?
Food. My main expense, no, it's bad. It's so bad. I'll spend like $50 on like lunch.
What are you buying like?
And I eat it all, okay? But like, I'm also a leftover queen. Like, I love leftovers. Like, I don't care.
So wait, you will eat it all, but you'll also have leftovers? How does that work?
So it depends. Like, if I'm really hungry, like if I have the munchies, like I'll eat everything. But if I'm like on the go, like I will get a lot of food in the beginning of the day and then just eat them throughout the week.
When you order food, do you eat with your eyes? Like you look at the menu, you're just like that. I'll fuck that up.
But also, I like when I'm really hungry, that's when I choose to order and go to the grocery. Like today, I've been trying to be on my like fit girl shit. You know what I mean? Be healthy.
Yeah.
And I went like, yeah.
Cheers.
I went grocery shopping for 4 hours.
I could watch an entire Lord of the Rings movie in that time. Why are you there for 4 hours?
There's a lot of options. And I think about what I'm going to want to eat later. And I overbuy. Same thing for like over ordering. Like, why do I need to have like 3 seafood boils in like the span of a week?
And you've done that, really? Oh my gosh. That's
Dude, I need to get a grip. This is another reason why moving out is important because it teaches you the value of money.
Yeah.
The right way.
Do you DoorDash a lot? Oh, you do.
Oh, it's so bad. No, I had to have somebody like watch me delete my DoorDash. I re-download.
Delete it? Oh my god! Like,
dude, it's bad. Like, it's really all my money, all my paychecks go to my stomach.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a DoorDash queen. I'll DoorDash whatever I want whenever
That's what I'm
I want.
saying.
It.
At least you have the metabolism to still like look like Jay at the end of the day. Because I'll look like a different person if I stand next to a burger. Yeah.
No, deadass. Like, I've been gaining weight, but I think going off of being as like petite as I was, like I was super underweight for a long time. I was about like 90 pounds. I think for my healthy weight, I'm supposed to be around like 110, 115, 120.
But you were 90 pounds at one point?
For a good majority of my life. I think when we had met, I was about 90 pounds.
Dude, like when you and I had met? Mm-hmm. Really? 90 pounds?
Yeah.
Oh,
I gained like happy weight, you know? Mm-hmm. And then, you know, I got a little thick and I was like, okay.
But like nowadays, like thick's good.
Thick's good. But like, you know, I want to be thick and toned. You know what I mean? I want to be muscular.
Oh, you cut it out. We'll cut it out.
I want to be muscular. Fuck! This is so bad.
You're fine.
I want to be muscular. All these random cuts. I mean, like, I'll let you bitches know I got baby lungs and they're fucked up right now.
You're gonna be okay. It's okay to cough, yeah. So you want to be muscular and toned, but also, I mean, nowadays the beauty standard has changed from like Angelina Jolie, super thin, slip through a crack, to like thick, like a slim waist, thick bottom, hourglass type of thing. How do you accomplish that? How does like a female accomplish that?
I mean, it depends. You know, every body is different. I feel like for me, like if I want to get to being like slim thick, I'd probably have to bulk. I'd have to bulk. And like, you know, with my happy weight, like I've been like bulking, right? But now I'm like, okay, girl, like you haven't gone to the gym once though, so you're really just like eating. That's what it is. You're not bulking. You're just hanging
bulking.
out.
Yeah.
You know, like there's nothing that's happening. But I mean, if I want to be, I feel like cardio makes you skinty, I think. But I did like swimming, which is like hella cardio.
That's so much.
But it made me really like slim and muscular. But I want to be like built and muscular. I want to be like, you know, one of those like those really strong pit bulls.
You want to? Oh man, I've never heard of any human comparing, like saying their body goals to a dog.
Yo, they're built. They're kind of crazy. Like, they're muscular.
You want to look like that?
Like I said, I don't like to fight. I don't want to fight. If I fight, that's like my life or death situation right there. Like, it has to be. That's it. if I lose, just kill me. Just like, just fucking kill me. Like, I don't want to live with the embarrassment. Okay? Unless it's like a competition and stuff. But like I said, it's not fun for me. Like, dude, when I was doing Muay Thai, I would apologize.
Oh, I'm sorry for sparring you.
I'm sorry for, like, if we had to, like, take each other, be like, I'm sorry, can I hug you? They're like, Jay, you need to stop hugging right now. And I'm like, but like, you're supposed to kick me in the stomach. I'm like, yeah, but, like, it hurt you. She's like, that's the point. And I was like,
I want to live in your body for, like, a day to just see how you navigate the world. Dude. Have you ever, like, been curious about what it feels like to be in a bigger body?
Yeah.
What would you do? What's the first thing you would do?
I don't know, reach stuff.
Wow.
Maybe put on some heels to see, like, how tall I really am, you know?
But at your height, you don't have to worry about, like, your partner's height at all. Like, they could be, like, any height, and you're like, okay, we'll look good together.
I dated someone who was, like, 4'8".
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my... Like, really?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
4'8". That... That's
no judgment.
I'm not judging. I'm just like, you know, I'm a Filipino male, and in like a lot of, and I'm like, I'm 5'9", but I do put 5'10". And I
think she's, well, yeah. I mean, I don't know about pronouns now, but at the time, it was like my first girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like 4'8", 4'9".
4'8",
maybe 4'10".
She could have gotten
in the fours.
handicap placard for sure.
I think she did.
Whoa, really? Like, was it hard for her to navigate the world at that height?
No, she drove a truck.
Oh, interesting.
Like a big truck.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's.
Or I mean, at least when I was that age, I thought it was a truck. I don't know anything about cars.
Does she have to sit on a phone book or something?
Yeah, but so do I.
I hope you don't actually have to sit on something. Do you have a cushion in your car to actually raise your height a little bit? You're kidding. Oh my gosh. You're such an interesting individual. I don't understand you. Sometimes we like have...
You say that to me, like, I don't understand you. I'm like...
You're like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm mysterious.
Fuck yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're just a big question mark to me. We get along, but you're a big question mark because, like, your whole aesthetic makes me feel a certain way. Like, oh, like, she's so badass. And your music makes me feel like, oh, she's so badass. And then you're just telling me about, like, how you'll hug people at Muay Thai. And I'm like, I'm confused.
What? I told you I'm a cupcake.
Yeah, like, it's so interesting to me.
Golden Retriever.
Is that the dog that you'd identify yourself as? If
I mean, personality-wise, yeah, maybe like an orange cat.
Oh, so not even a canine at this point.
Yeah, probably not. I got attitude. Like, I can be kind of spicy sometimes if I want to be.
As you should be.
I mean, like, my music is a lot of, like, fuck you music. So, like, clearly there's something in there.
Yeah. Oh, I was telling you downstairs that your music, it's been evolving. I think for the listeners out there and the viewers out there, Jay has been sending me just music at like random times of the evening because
4 in the morning.
We work graveyards and they're just like
listen to this with headphones.
Headphones, best
Not
with
my
headphones.
best. But listen to. I was experimenting. This song is about this, and that.
Here's another take of the same song.
Don't listen to the first one, please. Seriously, don't.
And I've already listened to the first one 3 times.
I'm like, my bad.
But it's flattering that you trust me with your demos and to hear your unfinished work that even the demos feel really good and like ready for
Thank
release.
You.
And your sound has changed. It's like it's so badass and it's so cathartic and it's coming from somewhere like
it's weird now. I mean, like, it's weird to me because I don't know, I've been in a real experimenting mood. I'm tipsy. I'm sorry. I just had to say that. I had to be honest. I was like,
as we should be. Should we like just
wait? Do you remember we were supposed to take? I know that was not a good idea that we had discussed the first time. Take 6 shots and then do the podcast.
We still can.
Like, I'll take a shot.
Should I go downstairs and get something?
Fuck it, let's do it.
We'll
cut. This is a commercial break. Welcome to the commercial.
Hi, Christian Baltazar here, and I just have a special announcement. I mean, really, I'm just checking in with y'all. Have you guys ever just felt like, oh man, I'm not feeling that confident today? Of course, because you're a human. But guess what? I know how to boost that ego of yours. I know how to make you feel good. One of these baddie shirts. You wanna be a baddie? Man, because the day that I turned into a baddie, my life drastically changed. People treated me with respect. People looked at me. People noticed me. Do you want that? Do you want the power? I'm kidding. Just buy a shirt. I love you guys. You guys can do what you want. You guys are all baddies, even if you don't have a shirt. But it'd be super cool. I love you. Bye.
I'm scared. Those look big.
You don't have to drink the entire thing.
Fuck it, whatever.
I'm so scared. Those are big. Fuck it. Whatever. Shit,
Can't let the viewers see the dogs.
why is this not pouring the way it should? Okay.
What do you mean?
Now it just keeps spilling out the side. I can make it
Oh, it
nicer.
like be leaky?
What?
It'd be leaky?
Oh, I thought you were speaking to me in Tagalog, like a Tagalog word that I didn't know. Be
Leaky Lee. That's like an artist, Leaky Lee.
Leaky Lee?
Yeah. Oh, I'll show you a song later.
Okay, please.
Yeah. It's in Tagalog. I don't understand what they're saying, but like I like it.
There's a lot of Tagalog music that's like really popping off right now.
Yeah? Like
Yeah.
what?
I don't know. Viv sent me something with like these singers. I don't know
Yo,
if it
Viv
was...
and Jay got the bangers.
They
Like,
do.
yeah, I really like their music taste.
They're cool.
They're
Everyone's
super cool.
all right. We're back, and we poured ourselves a shot here.
Give me such a big shot.
You don't have to finish it. These should be shot glasses, right? I mean, this looks like the same size.
I don't know. I'm also a little bitch, so just to,
You could
just to be real.
take half and then another half. All right.
I'm gonna get red.
That's okay.
Do you get red?
No, I'm too dark for that.
I'm pale right now. It's summertime. I'm on my way.
I want to experience the Asian glow. Cheers. Wow. Did you take that whole thing? No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
You're a tank. I respect you, and I want to be like you when I grow up.
No, don't be like me. Chasing it with more alcohol.
Do you think Kid You would be proud of you right now?
Yeah,
It's a crazy thing to ask after you just down a
yeah.
shot. Yeah.
I'd like to say yes.
No, that's good. You've accomplished a lot. Like
Would kid you? would your
I think so. I think there's a lot of factors where yes, I'm just going to say yes.
Yeah.
And because that question makes me overanalyze certain things and like the mistakes
the
that
details
I've made.
and stuff.
But like I was just telling you downstairs, like I heard this quote that said we are bigger than our worst mistake.
I agree.
You know, I think that we
That's a
should
great
be
quote.
it's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
And it's hearing it made me tear up because like it's easy to just kind of beat yourself up and not
Sorry, I had to burp.
it's okay, your side burps. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm familiar.
Yeah, every few minutes I'll be like,
That's
like,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's every now and then I'll just beat myself up, and it's hard to remember to give yourself some grace. It's hard to remember that we are human, that makes some mistakes, and not only apply that to yourself, but apply that to others, because being angry and holding grudges takes a lot of energy, and it takes a lot of time in this life that is finite, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, and which is why I like communicating with you, because we, amongst our conversations, we've, I don't know, found out that, excuse me, this is my
I'm trying
table.
to. I was like, come on, get over here. Yeah.
I mean, we connect on
Yeah.
that. Like, where does your compassion come from? Because it's a familiar kind of looking in the mirror type thing for me.
No, I mean, like, I'm an only kid. I feel like what comes with being an only kid, like, you know, when your parents like argue or something, like you want to be the mediator, you want everybody to get along, like.
Yeah.
And I mean, also, like, I just like to care. I mean, like, I love when people care about me, and I understand how important that is for someone to make time for you or talk to you or, like, show up for you. And I feel like I would never want to make anybody feel like I wouldn't do that for them.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, it's important to show people you care. Like, that's why you form relationships the way that you do, the ones that are long-lasting. It's because you showed that you care.
Mm-hmm.
And I love being compassionate. I mean, I love understanding where people are. I feel like it's what helps us understand each other.
Yeah. And
I
it's
feel
so
like
scary.
I just said a whole lot of blah, 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 blah.
No, I was there with you the entire time. It's that makes me feel a certain type of way because like when you care, like you're putting yourself out there. Like it's such a vulnerable thing. You know, it's risk. I was talking with when I had Tieta on, we were talking about
Tieta.
Love
Tieta.
I love her too. Like she's
she's so enlightened.
So enlightened. And we were talking about what is love without risk?
Yeah.
Love is powerful because we're risking something. Mm-hmm. Love for your family, love for friends, love romantically. Like you're putting yourself out there, which is why those relationships have such low lows and you're feeling like the worst anger that you've ever felt. You're feeling the lowest sadness you've ever felt. But then you're also feeling the greatest amount of happiness with those people.
Yeah.
And when you don't, and I feel bad when you don't have, when someone doesn't have love for someone or something like that, because it's safe. It's a safe baseline and you're going to be coasting but it's pretty monotonous.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's why with deeper relationships too, that's what makes them deep. Like you can really open up and be who you are. Like I was telling you about my name stuff. Like, if I'm really close to you, like, I'll let you call me by, like, my full name. Yeah. And that's such a sacred thing to people and to me, you know?
I love that. I mean, it's always so interesting to me how, you know, this community that you're a part of and that you've helped cultivate, there's so many artists out there that you only know by their stage name.
Yeah.
And you'll know their trauma. You'll know their trauma, their childhood trauma sometimes, but you won't know their first and last name.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, it's so nuts to me.
Sorry, the homies, like, holy shit, right?
Yeah, it's
kind of crazy.
It's which makes it such a...
It's a special thing when you can connect too.
Yeah.
And even if you don't even get to, like, the first name basis situation, it's like, when you share something like deep like that, like childhood trauma or like what they're going through like day to day, like you can tell how deep a connection is too if you can talk about anything.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, because
if you can just talk.
Yeah.
If you can't talk to someone, it's like there's that wall.
Oh, dude, talking to some strangers or like meeting people for the first time, and especially me being this kind of like ever since I was a kid, just this kid that put his heart on his sleeve, you know?
Yeah.
Just like, hey, this is how I'm feeling right now, like blah 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 blah. I was the type of person that would like confess their love to my crushes in like middle school, and like I definitely wasn't a desirable
What?
I mean, because I was like a pudgy boy with acne and didn't really know how to interact with women in that sense. I gave off platonic vibes for sure.
I see. I've been there. Yeah.
You've given off platonic vibes, or you've interacted with other people and you're just like, oh.
I mean, sometimes both. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, sometimes, like, people like to tell me I'm really hard to read, which I feel like that kind of makes me sad sometimes because I feel like I'm being as transparent as I could possibly be in that moment. But also, like, you know, walls be everywhere, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to, like, open up, especially when it's someone you don't trust who's opening up to you, but I'm more likely to open up to people who open up to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like with platonic situations, it's, like, it's hard because I'll be like, I'm trying to put out feelers. And they're like, they only see me one way. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But they can't tell. You know what I mean?
With you, I feel like if you're being platonic, if you're the way you interact with someone, if you're not romantically or like physically interested in them, it's transparent. Like I can read that you're a good person. I feel like I know you on a certain level for the amount of time that I've known you.
Yeah.
However, correct me if I'm wrong. If you're interested in a person, do you get like a little weird and even dorkier than you are?
Dude, I'm such a fucking dork. Like,
What are some examples of like you liking someone and like you trying to make a pass at them and it just was...
Well, I get like awkward. Like, I'm kind of like silly and like weird.
You're already silly and weird, but so
yeah, but like it gets like heightened like pretty bad. Like I finger gun. I'll be like, yeah, like
I'll see you later, dude.
And then I walk away.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay. Like,
whoa.
I'm shy, dude. Like I remember like this guy I was talking to or whatever, like I said something about like, oh, I just tripped because I like fell for you. Okay, I'm gonna walk away now.
I'm a cheesy guy though.
Dude,
so like,
I'm cheesy as fuck. Like, I need to get a grip, girl. Like, stand up.
were you the type of girl? So like, if you, since you're okay. Since you're, I don't know why I have to like
Dude,
verbally
I don't
affirm you
know.
every time.
I
You're
don't
fine.
know.
Were you the type of girl since you're a singer
Yeah.
and you've been singing for a very long time? Like, let's say that there's a Sadie Hawkins dance.
Dude, I did ask someone to do a Sadie Hawkins dance.
How did you do it?
I made a poster like a real bitch.
Oh, that's
Like a
not
real
even,
baddie.
That's dope. I mean, like, that's like not doing too much.
Well, I mean, like, no, I don't think I was doing too much. I feel like, okay, well, the first Sadie Hawkins dance I went to, like, it was with my first boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you know, obviously we were going to go together. I think the second time I had asked somebody, it was like we were just talking.
Mm.
And he was like, I don't know, he was like that guy. He was like one of those guys. He's
Okay.
like, oh yeah, like I'm the shit. He was cool. But I remember being really shy about it, and like I had asked him to Sadie's, and there was like a rumor that like other bitches were asking him to Sadie's.
Whoa.
Sorry, bitches is not a nice term, but like other baddies,
Mm-hmm.
other girls, you know, were like asking, and I was like, but he went with me.
Do you thrive off of competition?
No, honestly, I mean, sometimes, but it puts me in a really unhealthy mindset. Like, my mom put me into swimming so I could compete with myself and understand that, like, you know, like, we're all on our own paths, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to, like, swimming and shit, like, I'm in a different lane than you, but I'm trying to beat my time, you know? Sure, your time is way faster than mine, and I want to beat your time, but once, like, let's say I get it, who am I in competition with? Me.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, like, competition is fun. I think it's healthy in some instances, but I wouldn't say like all of them.
Yeah. I think competition with yourself to a certain degree, especially in your artistic endeavors, is very healthy because you're going to keep
Dude,
pushing yourself.
yeah.
As long as you're not beating yourself up so much and you're pushing yourself,
Yeah.
then that's healthy. Competition with other people can be healthy if it's a friendly, collaborative
Yeah, if
competition.
it's like a chill, like it's not that deep.
Nah, yeah.
Dude, like I used to be so pressed. Like I used to be so insecure. Me now, like I'm still working on my insecurity. Like I have anxiety. I have anxiety. You know what I mean?
Why'd you say it like that? I mean, it's so valid. What do you mean?
Because like I don't know, like sometimes like I'm an only kid, right? I get compared to other people a lot, and that, you know, childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Like it adjusts the way that you think about yourself, and like, you know, you want to be just as good as everybody else, but like something I've had to unlearn is like, you know, your fucking ego. Like get a grip, girl. Like not everything has to be a competition.
Yeah.
And also like everybody's on their own path. Like with me and like my music and stuff, like I used to be bitter. I'd be like, oh my God, like they're doing so much better. Like maybe I got to do shit like that.
Yeah.
But like, no, I have to do my own thing and I'll grow in my own way. And it might take a long time, like longer than others, but you know, that's my own path.
And I
that's
love
not
that.
fucked up. You know,
I love
like
that.
yeah, it's a healthier mindset to live in. And it also brings you peace. Like I think last time I was here, I said like protect your peace. Like protect your fucking peace. Like
Always.
dude, yeah.
Whatever that means to you, because
Exactly.
like, yeah, I mean, some people thrive off of the chaos, but you have to take care of this and this, especially when you're pursuing something creative.
Chaos can also be bad sometimes. You know what I mean? Like it can be unhealthy. And like I used to be like, I thrive in chaos, which is like great. But you know, chaos is also chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're in a state of just like being calm, like nothing bad is happening, there's no drama, like you're chill. Like before, because I used to be like traumatized, like I'd be like, I don't know what to do with myself. Now I'm kind of like, no, this is good. Let's leave it this way. Let's not get crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Because some people don't know anything else other than chaos. And that's a scary realm to live in.
Yeah.
You know?
You're in survival mode.
Yeah.
And a lot of those times, something I noticed too, like when I was in survival mode, like me now, like I have to forgive myself. Like you were in survival mode. You had to try really hard. You had to perform. You had to do whatever you had to do to, you know, get yourself to like thug it out and be where you are now. But now, like, give grace, you know, be calm, you know, be patient with yourself. You're trying to unlearn certain patterns and cycles. And
Unlearning's tough. Learning is easy. Like when we're kids,
yeah.
they say that our minds are sponges. We're just soaking everything in. We imitate what we observe.
Exactly.
And that's easy. It's so easy that we don't even know that we're doing it when we're children.
Yeah.
We're adults. We understand patterns. We know what works for us and what has allowed us to survive up until that point, even if it's bad for us, even if it's bad for the people around us, that once we kind of become self-aware of the toxic traits that we have or of the trauma that we had through childhood, and we're told to unlearn it, like, how does Christian unlearn how to not feel affected by his body dysmorphia because he grew up as a fat kid? How can I be happy to look at myself shirtless in the mirror? You know?
Yeah. It's hard.
It's
hard
tough, dude.
unlearning like mindsets that you've been ingrained like in yourself like for years. Like, dude, like I was telling you about like the situation I've been going through, and like it's caused me to really be aware of all the shit that I have in myself that's unresolved.
Yeah.
Like I know I'm insecure. I know that I have a lot of shit I need to work on in myself, but being aware of those things, like I'll get mad, you know, but I'll be like, okay, like this is a learning opportunity. I could definitely try to teach myself how to do that. And like that learning process is hard as fuck.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you're trying, you can see the progress, even if it's like just as small. Like for me now, like I haven't been comparing myself. And if I do, like I become aware of that thought and I'm like, hey, you know, you're on your own path, you're doing your own thing and everybody's different. And also like, I don't know. I think when I would see people that I didn't like doing better than me, I'd get jealous. And jealousy is something that I don't really like in myself. That's kind of like an ugly trait, to be jealous. Like you should be happy for people. And like now it's a mindset thing. You have to really talk to yourself a lot and be patient. Yeah. Have a lot of grace for yourself.
I mean, yeah, that's good that you're aware of that.
Being aware is like one of the first things too. Because if you're unaware, then it'll be harder. If you have self-awareness on your own, that's a big deal.
We shouldn't be so hard on ourselves for feeling such an ugly feeling like jealousy. I think it's natural. Yeah. Anders came on, and his sign off for the episode was, "We are not our thoughts. We are the awareness of our thoughts." So
love him. He's so sick.
That was so good. So with that, like, I am not Christian when Christian is jealous of X, Y, and Z.
That's your feeling in the moment.
That's my feeling in the moment. I'm Christian that is aware that he's jealous of X, Y, and Z.
And it's what you choose to do with those feelings.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
okay. I acknowledge that I am jealous of this. What am I going to do about it? I'm not going to blow up. If I'm jealous, then I'm going to be better in my own route or in whatever I'm jealous about. Like to the point where, why am I jealous? Because I'm motherfucking shit now.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's like also finding that like solidarity in yourself. Yeah. Like I used to have a really big problem with finding like my feelings are valid or my feelings are important in somebody else, right? Like you're telling me that like, oh, okay, like I understand what you're going through or like blah, 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 or like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, recently it's just been like me trying to validate myself a lot and trying to understand like I'm only human and I'm not perfect. And it doesn't mean I shouldn't be accountable for, you know, the things that I do because I should be 100%, but I should also understand that I'm trying to learn. And if you want to learn... if you want to learn, you know, you have to do the steps to do that. Yeah. You can't sit in your discomfort. Sometimes you find comfort in your trauma. Yeah. And that's why, you know, breaking cycles is really difficult for some people. Like for me, like it's hard as fuck. But, you know, if I have that awareness and I'm like, okay, like I understand I'm learning, but I'm actively making choices to try and resolve it, then I know I'm doing the work I'm supposed to. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
And that's the part of that's part of life. That's part of just experiencing life is, I mean, because when we were young, we judged ourselves so much by our base actions. Oh my God, I can't believe Christian said that to so-and-so. And like, how embarrassing. Now we're more, especially as creatives, like now we're more introspective and we're kind of just like, no, it's okay. You were feeling that certain type of way in that moment. Forgive yourself. Yeah. Yeah. It's,
forgive yourself, but hold yourself accountable at the same time.
Yes. Acknowledge what you did wrong. It's okay to make mistakes. Just grow from them, you know?
Yeah. I feel like we should always be in a growing mode. Because otherwise, like, obviously if you're not, then you're stagnant.
Yeah.
Then it's like, what are you doing? You're just allowing yourself. Like, example, like if you were kind of an asshole all the time and you're aware that you're an asshole, then you're just choosing to be an asshole. If you're choosing to try and be something different, then that's so much better. Like, you know what I mean?
That's when you start being that person rather than like, it's the whole thing of like, you're bigger than your worst mistake. But if you're making that mistake over and over and over again, then you are that worst mistake.
Exactly.
Which,
because you're fully aware that you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're being a dickhead.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy, huh? Like, I mean, and I love conversations like this. Thanks for coming by and like connecting with me on this level.
Yeah, of course. Dude, shout out to you.
Thank you.
Dude, booking you 3 months in advance, I was like, I'm so happy for you.
Stop.
That's such a big
No,
deal.
it's not every single time I see you in the wild, you're always
in
like,
the wild.
in the
like
wild.
in public.
In public, you're kind of just like, oh my god, this is crazy.
Yeah, this is my thing. A lot of the hair pushed back.
You're the celebrity here. Like,
Bitch, no. Not
Girl,
a chance.
You've been performing live here and there and here and there.
But those are some cool things that I do. But I mean, like, you know what? It doesn't matter to me. Like, we're cool. We're friends. Like, dude, I trust you. I send you my shit.
I love
Dude,
that.
the experimenting stuff I've been, like, super nervous about. I was like, I don't know, because it's completely different.
It's so good.
Really?
It's so good. I mean, I don't know how much I could talk about it because, like...
You could talk about it. I don't really care. It's going to come out
It'll
by the
eventually
time this
come
comes out. Yeah.
So, like, of everything that you've sent me, I think my ultra favorite is Imposter.
Deadass?
Imposter's so good.
Yo, I was going to put that out, too.
It's so good.
So why can't you just tell me how you feel? How you feel? Baby, you can try, but you won't see me tonight. Hit my line and I decline. I'll try as much you like, but you only waste my time. Glad that I left you behind.
And maybe by the time I put this out, it'll
probably be out. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm releasing a lot in the next like month or two.
That's good. Yeah, because
I
that
don't
one.
want to care anymore. Like honestly, like I'm just like I'm waiting for what.
Yeah.
You know, even if I don't shoot content, just drop something at least. Like,
And it depends. Like, it's great to strive for perfection, but to what extent? If it's hindering your creativity, you know, or your productivity, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's great because what's ever perfect?
nothing.
Nothing's ever perfect.
Never.
And from what you've sent me, so many of those tracks are just like, oh, this is ready. This is ready.
I feel like they're not. I feel like I gotta get that shit like adjusted or something.
But that's because it's you. I
Yeah.
mean, it's you. You've listened to it 1,000 times. Once you look at something, I'll watch my own. I'll listen to my episodes over and over and over again before I release it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, Christian, you're fucking. Why did you like ask that question, or why did you respond?
That's
like
how
that?
I feel too. I'm like, girl, you gotta shut the fuck up. Shut up.
No, but I want you to be able to like speak freely.
Oh, hell
You're
yeah.
the guest here, yeah.
Dude, nah, I think it's just cool to talk to you because like when we talk, like I don't feel like I gotta like filter myself.
No, we talked about schmegma, so at this
Yeah.
point, like, what's
Dude, I don't
worse
really
than that?
care. Like that's comfortable. Like
Yeah.
I think that I can trust you with that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's sick. I feel like with my music, it's a lot harder because it's like way more personal.
It is. It's
I'm also like a lot meaner with my words. But honestly, like in the moment, I was angry, so I don't really.
Oh, it's sick as fuck though. Like to see that side of you, like because
It's so different.
because
from
this
how I
you're
am.
so sweet and you're so vulnerable and you're so loving and compassionate, and to hear this song that you've worked on for X amount of time and it's saying shit like man, I got fucking money, I got money, and you're
Dude,
broke.
you're talking about cash out.
Cash Out is so sick. Like you got
Really?
bars on. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And then like, so you sent me
I'm gonna adjust cash out, to be honest.
adjust whatever you need to adjust.
I wanted to do like not a live, but like shoot a video where I'm hanging out of a car window.
Oh man, if you ain't
For that
ghost riding the
song.
whip,
Dude,
while-
for that song.
do it. Yeah.
I feel like it makes sense for that song.
Oh, that's like a bad bitch
How did you
type
just
song.
open that?
With, I don't know, just the way a regular person
Like
should.
this?
Yeah, you want me to open it? I don't know.
Because like we've talked about this.
Yes.
It's like this for me.
It's weird. I think if I were to see that
Like
in
this. I can't like get a grip on it.
If I were to see that in public, I'd be like, that. She needs help. She needs
I
professional
need help.
Yeah,
I need help.
that looks like it hurts.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
Don't do that. Also, you got nails, Gra. That's why.
But even then, though, like honestly, like I don't think I've seen other people open it like that. Do you do anything weird like that?
In terms of like, do weird things? Do I do weird? Yes, I do
Like,
weird things.
When I open chips, I roll the bag first and then I open it.
You destroy the chips before you open
No,
it?
like I like push all the air to the top and then I open it.
How do you what do you mean push? How do you push all the air out?
Well,
out
not
to the
like
top?
out of it, but like push it to the top.
Uh,
You don't know what I'm talking about?
I have no clue what you're
I'll
talking
have
about.
to like if I ever eat chips in front of you, you'll see it. Like I'll roll the bag like this, and then I'll open it.
Why?
I don't know. I've been doing that since middle school. Somebody pointed it out to me and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "I don't know."
I have friends that used to throw Rice Krispie treats onto the ground and then like step on it to get all the air out, and it would be a condensed Rice Krispie treat.
Like flat?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I recently saw this video of people like with airheads just kind of like doing this up until the airhead becomes like this condensed pillow. Did not know
What?
that's a thing. I don't know. It's a weird thing.
Interesting, because it,
Yeah.
it does that thing. Interesting.
There's a lot of weird things. To answer your question, do I do weird things?
Yeah. What's something weird that you do?
Nothing out the crazy, weird, ordinary that someone should be concerned for me type thing. You know, like I kind of, I dance and make up my own songs when I'm alone and whatnot.
Yeah.
Or I, you're loving this shit. Like I get that. What do? Sometimes I spin in circles really fast.
Me too.
Shut the fuck
Are we
up.
like stimming?
What's stimming?
Ask Viv. Ask Viv what stimming is. Viv will give you a great explanation.
Are we
of stimming.
stimulating? Like stimming?
Define spin. Like in a chair or like in a like.
For sure in a chair if I have the opportunity to do so and no one is looking. But like even in my own person, my own body, like I'll spin and get a little dizzy and then I'll just go about my day.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah.
Maybe that's showing off some alcoholism. Like I'm just like, oh, how could I get drunk right now without drinking any alcohol?
Yo, that'd be fucking sick.
Yeah, dude, I'm
Fuck.
fucked up. I just spun so fast. Yeah.
Dude, you didn't even know how fast I spun.
Crazy
Like, it's so
fucking
sick.
the velocity in which I spin. Yeah.
Dude, you know how you like improv?
Yeah.
Have you seen like improv singing? Like it's on TikTok. It's like this
Yep.
girl. They're so funny.
They're so funny. The charming redhead girl.
Yes,
with
she's
the great,
so good.
the cute laugh. Yeah, her. Yeah, she's great.
I wanna take over the world now.
I wanna take over the world, but how? Yeah, no, she's so awesome.
They're both really good at.
Yeah, they're both really
improv
good.
singing. So that's a whole
kinda
thing.
Nuts.
It's nuts.
You
Yeah.
should try that.
I miss live performance. I mean, you've been getting to do it. How's it fucking feel?
I haven't been doing it a lot recently. I think the performances I've been doing like in the past 6 months, I've been doing pretty good, like in my opinion. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's the fact that like I've just been adjusting the way that I've been since my first headlining event.
Hey, don't beat yourself up for it. Please
I'm
do
not. Honestly, like it's cringy to me. Like I think about it and I look at it and I'm like, oh, God. But I understand that, I was scared and I know why I was the way that I was. I was drunk. But like, I forgive myself for that because I know that now when I handle my music stuff, it's way better.
Yeah.
I'm way more conscious. Like I grew from that situation and I'd rather have grown from that situation than not. You know what I mean? Like if I was still like, I wasn't trashed, but like I definitely said I'm drunk every 5 seconds. So now it's not like that. Now I'm like, what's up, bitches? Like,
Nice.
Let me sing to you right now.
Yeah, that hypes me
and I'm
up.
pretty sober, and I'm like, good for me. You know what I mean? Like,
Because your live performance, the clips that you posted from the Continental Club with Black Sugar was really fucking good. So
Dude,
good.
really?
Yeah, so good.
thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the best ones I did because I was so for it. And the live band, Black Sugar's great.
Great.
So talented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to ever give you, I don't want to give anyone on this platform any empty compliments, which is why I get picky about like who I want to throw on here. So like, okay, am I a fan of like your music? Can I like find interest in your art so that I'm not just speaking out my ass.
Exactly.
And you're good.
Thank
I've told you from
you.
the very beginning. Great placement.
Thank you.
Especially live, like that. It takes a lot to have live vocals, and like hearing your demos too. Like it's the growth in terms of not just your ability to sing a sad ballad from your feels, but to be able to have like some bars and to be able to like come up
I've
with.
been like sing rapping recently.
It's so dope. It's cool.
It's very different.
And it feels truthful. You know, it doesn't feel like Jay's trying to be someone else.
I've been having fun with it though. I mean, like, I think something I was always scared of, like, was experimenting, because I was like, I didn't want to do anything that made me sound bad or like stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I feel like I have to allow myself that space to try it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't hurt to try.
No.
If it doesn't work for me, then fine. You know what I mean? At least I know now I'm not going to be like focusing on that for the next 8 months. Like, yeah, I mean, it's been fun. I think trying to write and sing with like a rap flow situation is so different. It's so different. It's so different. And I'm like, it's fun because like I do enjoy rap. I don't listen to it often, but I do enjoy it when I do.
You're so funny.
I do.
Yeah.
But like
I enjoy rap. I enjoy rap so much.
no,
Like-
I think I was in the car with someone and he was like, I was not expecting you to listen to rap. I was like, oh, skip. I was like, no, I don't, I swear.
What's some rap music that you listen to?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
So fun fact, dude, if I like songs, I don't know who wrote it. I don't know what the name of the song is called. I just like it and I move forward. I don't think about it.
Your Spotify is just so random.
It
man.
is. It's super random. But you know what? I don't care. I like it.
No, do it. Throw it on there. It doesn't matter about the cloud.
I've been loving Sexy Red. I was gonna see Sexy Red. I'm so mad. I had to leave New York early, but I was gonna see Sexy Red if I stayed another day.
Why did you not see Sexy Red?
Well, my flight was booked, and I was like, I don't want to have to change it last minute.
Sexy Red's dope. There's something about like
Sexy Red, Megan Thee Stallion. I was gonna see Megan Thee Stallion too.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
with my cousins. I was like, this is sick.
But then,
But I had a family dinner.
man,
yeah.
oh no, family getting in the way.
God, in front of Megan Thee Stallion.
I
Fuck.
know, right? I don't know. It's there's something so cool about. I don't know. I'm a dork. I'm a big square. But like
You're a big square.
I'm a big square. But I love me some like rap. I love me some like rap.
I appreciate it. I think it's cool. Like, I like the way that they write, the way that their flow goes, like the way that they like do things. And I think the ad libs make me giggle. But like, dude, it's hard. Like, you heard what I sent you. I was trying.
Yeah. It's so good. I fucking love it. Yeah, it's so I don't know. I like people that kind of throw me off, and you throw me off because you're this. You are this.
Yeah.
And then there's just kind of like this version of Jay that's just kind of
It's my music. It's like, it does not click.
Okay. Yeah, you know, it's a little, I don't know, like you this just like sweet girl that wouldn't hurt a fly, and then you're talking about like
I'm talking my shit.
Yeah.
Fuck these bitches. I hate this. Blah, 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 blah.
I hope you have a bad day. I got money. You were broke. You're a
broke
bum.
bitch. Blah, blah, blah.
Stuff like that, and that's good. That's art. You know.
Yeah. The duality.
Otherwise, you'd be two-dimensional. Like, okay, obviously, like it's beautiful. You've written love songs. You've written like sappy songs that pull at the heartstrings. But I mean, like, it's so like, what if Michael Bublé just came out with some like, just some
trap shit?
some
I'd be
trap
like,
shit. Like I'd click.
I feel like it'd be kind of cool.
It could be. I mean, like,
You could do remixes to anything.
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's possible, right?
Yeah.
But you
Doesn't
know,
hurt to try, right?
no, not at all. But what that is it's texture. It's like you got multiple sides to you, and that's the part of you that's mysterious, I think. And I think that's the beautiful part about having you on a platform like this, where like if people listen to Jay's music and they don't live around here, so they can't go to a live event to be able to see you as a person. They'll be able to see how much of a goofball you are here, even though you're coming out with badass music, on streaming platforms.
Dude, I gotta start putting out my YouTube again, my vlogs.
Jay goes out.
Yeah, Jay goes outside.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do.
You were doing it for a minute for the past few months, though.
Yeah, I would do it once a month. That was like my goal. But then I got lazy and I didn't want to start like filming and stuff. I think I just got really self-conscious. I got really like I said, like I get insecure. But You know, I mean, recently it's been like, so what? Like, people are gonna like you or hate you, and you just gotta deal with it. Like, at least you're putting yourself out there, and at least as long as you're putting yourself out there and it's honest, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I have to pee.
That's okay. Go pee. We'll come back. We'll do an improv scene and we'll get out
I
of
did
here.
not realize that you brought both of these in here. That's
Oh,
like
I don't
kind
know.
of
Yeah,
insane.
I mean, it felt silly to walk up with 2 shot glasses that are already filled, but I guess it feels sillier to bring both bottles up here. Okay. I mean, yeah, I didn't
This
drink
is for
all
a
of
group
that.
Setting. It's for
Yes.
a group setting. It's not like a person.
I don't even like vodka, so
You don't?
no.
You're a dark liquor, huh?
Yeah, I'm a dark boy.
Hi, welcome to It Can't Be That Bad podcast. It's me, Jay Dela Cruz. And Christian has asthma. Shout out to you.
Ready to do this improv scene?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Once again, the scene could be inspired by anything and everything having to do with the episode, any conversation that we had in today's episode, or it could be inspired by nothing at all. Do you want to start off this time since you're returning?
Oh, no.
No? Okay.
No.
Then I'll start
Yo,
off.
my brain doesn't move that fast.
Okay.
I'm ready. Okay,
All right.
hold on. Me too. Let me see if we can. Are we going to finish it? How far are you? Oh, you're dense.
Yeah, I'm not going
You're
to finish
dense.
it. What the fuck?
This is where I'm at.
Oh, that's light. That's
Yeah.
very light. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, baddies all around the world, it can't be that bad. Oh my god, Jay.
Oh my god.
Did you like fucking see the boys' bathroom?
Oh my god, no.
It's a whole fucking trough in there.
A trough.
A trough.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, so like when they go there and they pee, they just see each other's like,
That's insane.
It's
That's
so
so
crazy.
like crazy.
because we're classy ass
Yeah.
bitches.
Classy ass bitches up in here.
have stall walls.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Doors.
partitions. There's a whole couch
Exactly.
in the BHS
We do, actually.
bathroom.
Yeah. We have a
And
lounge sometimes
It's
in the
a lounge.
bathroom.
There's a bartender
Yeah, turn up.
serving us buzz balls.
God, not the buzz balls.
Buzz
Those be
balls for
crazy.
buzz bitches.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Duh.
exactly. Yeah, it's so crazy. Fucking crazy.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, oh my
Yeah.
god. But like, I went there because I was trying to confront Johnny.
Johnny?
Johnny.
Johnny? Why?
Because supposedly Samantha, Cynthia, Saliqua, and Tamitha from the Philippines, they all want to ask him to Sadie Hawkins. But I said, no, I'm going to be the first bad bitch to ask Johnny
Oh
to
my God.
Sadie Hawkins.
That's crazy.
You know how I'm going to
For
do
Johnny,
it.
how are you going to do it?
No, I cut you off. I'm so sorry.
Girl, how are you going to do it?
No, I cut you off. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, how are you going to do it?
Oh!
Yeah, girl, don't even worry about it.
That bathroom buzzball really got to me. What I was gonna do,
Yeah.
I bought a blimp
Yeah.
because I've been
Yeah,
working
girl.
I've been working at Jamba Juice at Southampton for so long. And on the blimp it says, "Johnny, you dumb bitch."
Yeah.
Because he loves when I call him
It's
a
so
dumb bitch.
silly.
It's so funny.
It's like
right?
a little quirky.
Will you go to Sadie Hawkins with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be on the blimp is the crazy thing.
That's crazy.
You know what's crazy is that I heard you're
What?
gonna ask Horatio to Sadie Hawkins.
Horatio?
Horatio.
Is that how you said the name?
Why are you calling him Horatio?
Girl. No.
What do you? Yeah, his name's Horatio.
Horatio.
That's what you've been calling him.
Yeah, girl, it's like my cute little nickname.
How has he been? He's just fine with it.
Yeah, you know, he knows I'm bad, so.
Cut to Jay talking to Horatio.
Horatio. It's me, Jay Dela Cruz.
Eh. You spat all over me.
I didn't know your voice was gonna sound like that.
I spat. Yes, I'm from Spain.
Oh yeah, that's so crazy.
That's offensive that you're making fun of my accent.
No, I'm not. It's so cool. Anyway, I wanted to ask you to Sadie's.
Now think about it. You did it again. Stop spitting on my face.
It's kind of a custom in America.
Cut back to Jay and whatever the fuck my name is. We'll call my name Jill.
Jill, yeah, girl.
Yeah, it's just so.
Jill, I wanted to ask you to say these because, like, I asked Horatio and, like, he said no. But, like, I wanted you to know that, like, you're a baddie. And baddies deserve to go to Sadie Hawkins together.
You know what? I'm going to say yes because I was on the blimp.
You were on the blimp?
And I fell off.
Oh, my God.
I'm
girl.
okay. Obviously, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Just fully in the cast.
Totally.
I'm just destroyed. I'm dead.
Head to toe?
Head to toe. I mean, like, really, I can only blink.
Like in SpongeBob? When, like, that guy is, like, in a full cast, like the chocolate guy.
Yeah, you
chocolate.
see. Yeah, you see me. Oh my gosh, you're
Yeah,
You're so good at impressions. You should just stand up.
Oh my God, thanks, Lana.
Cut to Jay at a stand-up show.
What up, guys? It's me, Jay Dela Cruz. Welcome to my stand-up. Anyways, anybody's thoughts on my well-being?
This is depressing. Cut back.
Yeah, I know.
Cut back. Yeah, I went to that show and your voice was way different. That was so crazy.
Girl, yeah, I was just like nervous or whatever.
Anyway, yes to Sadie Hawkins.
Oh my God, thanks.
And scenes. Perfect. That was great. Wow. That was
that was like we were like.
What's this? What do you mean? Oh, going everywhere?
Going everywhere. Yeah.
Because that's improv.
Yeah.
That's improv. I was a fan of that scene.
Yeah, girl.
Oh my God, I was just
God,
like
yeah.
later for the rest of the
I
episode.
like your girl voice. Yeah.
Thank you. Grew up with a lot of women. Yeah.
Yeah.
Growing up, that's probably why a lot of girls didn't like me growing up is because they either thought I was super platonic or gay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just like listen too much and I always talk to them about all their guy problems.
Which, you know what? It's really nice of you because as a woman, like, we be yapping. We be talking hella shit.
It's
we
okay.
Just talking.
I think it's so interesting, though, which is kind of like maybe so helped me as later on in
right?
listening.
You're like taking hints. You're like, don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Don't act like this. Don't be like that. Mm-hmm.
Maybe subconsciously. That sounds kind of like I'm planning. Like
my mom said she would be like, because she was like, I didn't date until I was like in college. And I was like, good for you. Good for you.
But that's
okay.
Is she from the Philippines?
Yeah, she's like, I would just watch my friends get in like train wrecks of relationships and like I just learned what not to do. And I was like, She's like, you should have learned that. And I was like, you got me there. You got me there.
I mean, her grades must have been good.
Yeah, mine were not.
And because you were focused on other people.
Yeah.
Oh, me too. My grades weren't that great because I was crushing on some girl that that didn't like me. Real
as fuck. Real as fuck.
And it's okay, you know. Like we live.
We turned
and
out fine.
Yeah.
Look at us now, dude.
I think killing
Look at you.
Yeah. What are you pointing at my house? Is that what?
At your house, at your podcast. Look at me. I'm cool too.
I'm making no money from this podcast.
Dude, I don't make money off music either. High five.
Shut the fuck up. You should be making some music, no? Or making some money off of music.
Dude, it takes a lot to get like a cent, like 1 cent.
1 million streams for a nickel.
Like I think like what is it, like 500 for a cent?
You're not gonna ever hop on Even or anything like that?
Dude, I want to hop on Even. I just keep forgetting and I'm lazy. Yo, shout out to Even. They're really good.
So funny.
I'm fucking slow. That's what it is.
Yeah, I want to hop on there. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Dead ass. That's literally what it is. I'll be like, yeah, no. I got it. Even in the bag.
Yeah, in the fucking bag.
6 months
dude.
later. Oh my God, Even. Right. I'm
gonna keep reminding you.
You should.
Yeah.
If I send you something again, you should be like,
Please
yeah,
do.
put it on Even. I'll be like, oh, right.
I believe in you. I'm a big fan.
I believe in you too.
I don't know. You're a good person.
I'm excited to see this flourish because, you know, this is like the beginning stages. And I know you're going to go so far, and I know I am too because I have faith in myself. But, like, dude, good for us.
Good for us.
Good for us.
Yeah.
You know?
I appreciate you.
us.
Thank you for lifting my spirits every single time I see you.
Yeah, dude, you too.
Before we get out of here, go ahead and plug your stuff right into the barrel of your camera, which is right there.
What up, bitch? I'm Jay Dela Cruz. Listen to my music. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and everywhere else. I got a song coming out next week. It might be out by the time you see this, but if it is, stream it. Shout out to the homies. Shout out to me. Shout out to Christian. Super fuck yeah. Protect your peace, bitch. Protect your fucking peace.
That was a roller coaster of everything. That was so much in such a short amount of time. I love that. And
boom.
baddies, listeners, I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys want to find me or find the podcast, you guys know where to find it because you're already here. And one more thing before we get out of here, look into the barrel of your camera and leave the listeners once again with a phrase, a word, a saying, something that they could go about their day with and that reminds them that it can't be that bad.
Protect your peace and give yourself grace. You're going to grow no matter what, and you're going to learn. You're going to make mistakes, but, as long as you learn from them, you're going to be okay. And make sure to take accountability. Don't be that bitch. Don't be that bitch. But, other than that, take care of yourself, take care of other people, and stand on your boundaries. And listen to ICVTB. Yeah, bitch. Dude. That shot hit me. I was like, yo, I've been sitting here, I'm like, ooh, girl, get it together.
You got it together.
So do you.
If this is you tipsy, then you got it together.
Yeah, I think we're chill. How are you?
On a numerical scale?
Yeah, on a 1 to 10. 10 being like bad. I feel like I'm at like a 3.
I'm at a 3.
4. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too bad.
I'm kind of silly for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the point of alcohol.
And be a baddie. Be a fucking baddie.
Be a baddie.
Period.
All right. Baddies, love you. Peace.
Bye.
Can't